So the question is, are there instances where these things can happen? Well, sometimes people are already married before they come into Christ. They are married as unbelievers. So unbeliever got married. Then one of them got born again. Does it mean that when a man is now born again and his wife refuses to be born again, he should send her away? No. 1 Corinthians 7:12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother hath a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased to dwell with him, let him not put her away. Next verse. And the woman which hath an husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him. Next verse. For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife, and the unbelieving wife is sanctified by the husband. Else were your children unclean, but now are they holy. So in black and white, Brother Paul says you don't put your partner away because you got born again. Peter was married before he met Jesus. Peter was. He teaches here what you should not, that you should not put away your marriage based on your faith, if the other party be pleased to dwell with you. So we can have, as believers, an unbeliever in marriage. If one of them contracted the marriage before he or she got saved. But there's no basis after salvation for a believer to marry an unbeliever. No basis whatsoever. 1 Peter chapter 3 verse 1 gives further credence to what I'm saying here. Brother Peter, likewise you wives, be in subjection to your own husbands, that if any obey not the word, they also may without the word be won by the conversation of their wives. So there's a situation where two unbelievers got married and one of them got born again and still stays with the unbelieving one. Very clear in scripture. Brother Paul said, don't put her away if she wants to stay. Don't put him away if he wants to stay. But if he decides to go, we will deal with that in the weeks to come. But there's no basis for after salvation relationship with someone who does not believe. All right? So there are instances where after the marriage, the wife or husband receives the gospel. And we have it clearly spelled out in scripture. But this is not for you who is a single person. You're already born again. Don't say, okay, I'm no more born again. After I marry, I'll be born again. You're a joke. You'll be a joke to think like that. So, open your eye wide. Don't enter a relationship with someone that is not born again. If you do that, you are living in disobedience.